If you saw Minecraft's random teasers yesterday, fun fact, they are not relating to seasons. Don't get me wrong, I can totally see why people might think it's related to seasons, especially with these two emojis on the map of the, the sun and the snowflake, but there are a few reasons why I think these teasers are absolutely nothing to do with seasons whatsoever, and don't forget, Minecraft haven't directly come out and said anything about what these teasers are, so this could all be speculation, but personally, I think if you look at everything closely, it's very obvious. So the first and most obvious reason why I think this teaser is nothing to do with seasons is because if we look at all of the screenshots they've posted across the entirety of their social media platforms, you will see that all of their teasers have cows in them. I think if it was related to seasons, it would not involve any cows in the slightest. The main part they want you to look at is, look at these cows, we have something coming. Personally, if these teasers were related to seasons in some way, then I feel like Mojang would probably showcase more of the, the environmental changes rather than, oh, look at these cows. It's definitely hinting towards cow variants, especially when we have so many biomes in the game and we only have one variation of cow. It makes a lot of sense. And also, if you've actually seen Minecraft's TikTok announcement, you will see they actually showcase a new cow variant that we've never seen before. They don't obviously show it in full, it's a teaser. They do show it very subtly, but if you look closely, it's obviously a new cow that we've never seen before. So that's why I think this update will probably be in relation to mobs, or at least cows in particular, and not seasons. I feel like it would be so random for Minecraft just to mainly pinpoint cows when the update could be related to seasons. And also, I feel like if it was seasons, it would be part of something much bigger. Let's not forget that Mojang also has a history of introducing biome-specific mob variants. We've had the wolf variant so far, we've had the pig variants, and now the only one that makes sense coming next is obviously the cow variants. I really feel like Minecraft are focusing more on design and detail recently, especially with all of these new mob variants and the amount of biomes we have. It would make sense for them to add more detail to those biomes by including mob variants, especially because I got this comment on my last video talking about that cows have had somewhat of a small redesign and they've actually added snouts onto these cows. It's such a small piece of detail, but if you look closely, it's actually a really important one, and one I can understand why Mojang would be focusing on it. I also feel like if it was related to seasons in some way, it would definitely involve more significant changes to biomes and the weather and the mob spawning mechanics in order for it to work. Not to mention that seasons would be great, but I feel like it would also be better if shaders were actually working properly in the game. I feel like if they work on that a little more and then add seasons, it would be a great addition. What do you think? Let me know down below in the comments section. Again, like I said before, I can completely see why people think this might be related to seasons, but if we think about it, hot and cold biomes already exist. The introduction of cows adapted to hot and cold biomes complements the existing biomes rather than changing how they actually function. If it was related to seasons, you have to think that it would alter biomes universally, which will require a rework of Minecraft's world generation system, and that would be part of a much bigger update than we are anticipating. Now, it's up to you how you want to look at Mojang and how they respond to player feedback, but Minecraft players have often requested more mob diversity in biomes, so adding these cow variants actually aligns with that feedback, and obviously it would prove to players that they are listening. Don't forget about the new update structure, by the way. I feel like that's a vital part of this conversation. We have small drops, and then we have, a big update every now and again, which I feel like seasons would be a part of, but then these small drops are something that keeps the players happy while they work on the next big update, and I think that's a really cool way of doing it. I want seasons just as much as you guys do, but I really feel like if you look at all of these teasers, it is obvious that we're getting new cow variants. Just look at all of these different things, especially go over to their TikTok. You will definitely see that this is an indirect announcement of new variants. So with that being said, what do you think to all of these teasers? Would you prefer it to be seasons, or are you happy that new cow variants are coming to the game? Leave a comment down below. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, click subscribe, and also share it with your friends. As soon as we have more information about these new teasers, I'll be sure to keep you all updated. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate your time. If you want to see more videos from me, you can click this one on screen, or you can watch my entire playlist to the right of the screen, and I'll see you over there.